in a snowy New York. And we are the North American branch of Carrani Tours, an Italian destination management company located in Rome since 1925. So first of all, thank you very much for joining us. I want to thank you particularly the cruise planners, travel agents. There are so many of you, and we appreciate your support throughout the year. And we have also many other agents that are joining us. We have, I see Nancy, Rita from Mystic Valley. We have Vivian Travel Edge. We have so many others I will mention throughout the broadcast. But today, as you know, we will be visiting a beautiful area of Rome. We will be visiting the Spanish Steps, and we will be also going to a very prestigious hotel, which is the Hotel de la Ville, part of the Roccoforte Hotel collection. So now what we'll do is we will take a virtual quick flight over the ocean, and we will land in the heart of Rome, where we will have Zena, Simona, and Claudia waiting for us from a special location. So, Zena, ci sei? Mi senti?
Sì, sì, ci sono, mi senti?
Zena,
Eccoci,
ciao.
good morning, Zena and Simona from the heart of Rome. And
hello,
Claudia.
everybody.
How are you guys?
And Claudia,
how are you doing?
There.
Yes,
so,
today
Zena and Simona, how is Rome this afternoon?
It's amazing. Today is amazing.
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, and we are right in the heart of Rome at the moment. We are having a walk, a nice walk, and we will take you around. We will walk in the heart of our city. Today we are blessed with an amazing weather. It's still beautiful, even though, of course, we are very close to Christmas, and it's getting a little bit chillier than usual. But the day is nice, and I want to show you. I'll just turn the camera to let you see where we are. Probably you won't see much because we are in a technical stuff here. I don't know what's happening.
Your beautiful hand that is
you can see my beautiful hair. I don't know why, but this is doing weird tricks, and I'll try to. Bye. I did the magic. So we are walking around with Simona here. We are, as you can see, there is a nice garden. There is quietness because, as you all know, we are in a very quiet situation at the moment. We have nearly no tourists, even though I must tell you that I just saw a group of from a cruise, actually from Costa Crociere, here in the city center. They were Europeans. They were mainly Italians, and so there are tourists. So this is a nice touch.
Very good sign.
It's a very good sign, but I think that this is even a nicer sign. Let's see if you can maybe hear the sound of the water, and maybe you can track down where we are approaching.
Yes, this is a surprise, because not only we're gonna see the Spanish Steps, but also the beautiful, the most beautiful fountain in the world.
I must tell you that this is a kind of a treat for you guys, because basically whenever you go on a tour here in Rome, the Trevi Fountain is like the highlight of the tour. In this case, we want to start with it. So, I mean, you can really enjoy it. We can virtually throw the coin together, because we really need to have this kind of dream. We need to think that everybody will be able to travel very soon. And so we have to start from the fountain. So this is something that I hope you would like.
Should be the first stop in Rome. First stop in Rome.
Look at this. It's kind of quiet. There is just few people around.
A little dark, Jen. I'm not sure. If
I know, because you have to consider that we are, let's say, we are going toward the end of the day, so the light is not really that much, but probably you can see the fountain because it's very bright.
Yes.
So so as you could see, there is some people around, not much, but basically this is an amazing time to see Rome, because in my life I've never seen the city like this. It's of course sad. We know that it's sad, but it will be an honor and a privilege to be able to travel back wherever, of course, but here in Italy even more, thanks also to Ciao Italy. So I just wanted to, Simona, let me just see if we can ideally.
Okay, let's.
Aspetta, let's go this way. We need to cover, because otherwise they will put us in jail. No, they will give us a fine because there are some vigili around here, so we need to be very careful. But basically, we just wanted to show you the Trevi Fountain as in all the beautiful selfies, and throw ideally a coin for you. 1, 2, 3.
Oh,
This
very
is
nice.
Come back, we miss you a lot.
it is a wish for everyone watching. If you've been to Rome, you will come back.
To
If
Rome,
you haven't
finally.
been, you will go soon. Okay.
Definitely. So I hope you enjoyed this nice view. Now we are gonna head to the Spanish Steps. So turning the camera again, and we will start our nice walk. There are tourists. I must say that I'm pretty surprised actually, because
I'm very surprised too, Zena, because it's not so empty.
No, and we are in the middle of the week. Basically, I don't know if you are aware, we are in a kind of, let's say, soft lockdown at the moment. The situation is not really good, as in the United States as well. So we might have some extra restrictions now for Christmas. Basically, this is, let's say, this is a special day because we are showing you our beautiful city, and we really hope that everybody will be able to travel again soon. But at the moment, we need to stay really, really quiet and stay at home as much as we can. Did you, Guido, do you have anything in mind about what our friends could do, I don't know, let's say early next year in 2021, where shall we take them?
Yes, so we are currently planning to start our normal tours and activities in spring, hopefully spring of 2021. So in fact, I was going to mention a little later about our catalog being ready and live on our website. By the way, we are passing out the Hotel Accademia.
Accademia, very nice. That's right. We're doing a kind of satisfaction. This is the Accademia by Travel Roma. Is a 3-star. Very close. There is also the White Hotel, which is just around the corner. Just consider that here you can actually almost hear the fountain because it's really close. It's 1 minute walk from the fountain. There are also nice restaurants around here. It's really, really a beautiful spot to stay and walk around and see the city. Of course, most of the tourists, especially from the United States, will be looking for this specific area to stay. Simona, of course, is our hotels contracting manager, so she works very hard to get the best deals, the best rates, and select carefully all the hotels that we use, because it's not like looking on a bed bank. I mean, we are actually selecting what we sell, and this is top important.
Yes, I have to. It's an hard work, but I can do it. I have to take aperitivo with the manager of the hotels around the fountain.
You risk your liver with that.
Okay, let me say that Simona is our hotel contract manager, and she has the most difficult job.
Yes,
yeah.
To visit each hotel, to have a drink on beautiful terraces, just to make sure that the hotels are
It's very hard.
beautiful for our clients, and this is what she has to do every day of the year.
Lucky me. Lucky her. One thing that I wanted to show you here, Guido, I don't know if the last time you came, yeah, probably it was already open. You see here this yellowish building. This is a new Rinascente. It's a beautiful department store that's, it's been, it's hosted in an amazing building, and inside there are some Roman ruins. They found like parts of an ancient building from Rome, and so inside here, as well as top brands, you can find also mosaics. So can you imagine? This is something that you can find only in Rome.
Yes, except maybe we should skip McDonald's, please. We don't want to.
Yes, no McDonald's, no McDonald's. I know. I was trying to skip it.
Yes, I was going to mention that when you do some works in Rome, some construction work, you start digging. You never know what you find. That's why
you always
to renovate a hotel, to renovate a building.
Talking about it.
2 months, look at this. But it can take years because you don't know what you find.
Look at this. This is like a gate on the street, and here you find. I mean, I'm just showing you because I always pass here. You can see a very old wall there, and this is a part of the Acquedotto Vergine. Which is the one which is, let's say, the end of the Acquedotto Vergine is Fontana di Trevi. Fontana di Trevi is like the tap of an aqueduct. So basically, this is the waterway that was built by the Romans to bring the water from, let's say, from the countryside into the city. So you have to imagine that.
Years and still working.
Yeah, definitely. That's unbelievable. We are walking in this nice tiny street which connects us from Fontana di Trevi to Piazza di Spagna. As I said before, it is very quiet. You can see that there is no people, almost no people, and you have to consider that now we are a week away from Christmas, and normally here is bursting with people. It's bustling, and a lot of people goes to do Christmas shopping around here. So you can imagine that the situation is pretty weird. I know that it's the same wherever in the United States, also in New York and in other parts of the States. This is really an unconventional way to see the city, and let's say I think that as soon as people will be allowed to travel again, there will be a season of tranquility. So basically, it will be possible also to see Italy, not only Rome, in general, in a totally different way. And so I really encourage everybody to travel as soon as possible, because I can tell you, well, Claudia is now actually talking from Napoli, so she can tell the same, right?
Yes, sure, Zana. That's for sure. So it's very sad, as you told us before. But here also in Naples, you know that we have lots of people, many tourists, because it's a new destination. Let's say, finally, we are growing a lot. But now in these days, not many people, but finally for me, because I live here, I have my family here, is the best time, let's say, to see the city.
For us, it is.
But it's very sad, but it's very beautiful, and we can really enjoy the city.
Questo è l'albero di Natale piccolo. This is a small Christmas tree. This is not the St. Peter's one.
A bit better job, but
yeah. You know that it's more or less like mine, basically.
Yeah.
You know that in Rome we have a weird tradition about Christmas trees. The mayor has been made fun of for like 3 years, because we always had a very, very bad Christmas tree, very old and branchless tree, so it was called Spelacchio. Spelacchio. I don't know, Guido, if you ever heard about this.
We have a Spelacchio also in New York. So
okay. So this is like it's common. Okay, but Spelacchio now became like a brand. Actually, you see around, you can see like Spelacchio referring to a Christmas tree. So it was like unfortunate, but basically now we can say that it's a brand.
Yeah.
Yes. And
so not so beautiful, Zana, but very famous.
Some light at the end of this street, and this is telling us that we are approaching the beautiful square that we are all looking forward to see. And
yes, this is the, I think this is the one, along with Fontana di Trevi, this is another specific landmark for the travelers from the United States. Everybody in the States want to stay by the Spanish Steps or by the Trevi Fountain, right? Yeah, Dennis, we can hear you.
Sorry.
Dennis is participating with us. So I want to show you something that is kind of curiosity, not very well known from people out of Rome. I don't know if Claudia knows. This is this column here comes from an ancient temple, a Roman temple. As you can see, of course, it will have like 2,000 years of history. And on the top, there is a statue of the Mother Mary. And this is let's say it's a statue, it's a symbol for all Catholics here in Rome who are very, very devoted to Mother Mary. And this is really, really the symbol of Rome. And as you can see here, I don't know if you watch the news on the 8th of December, the Pope normally every 8th of December, which is Immacolata Concezione, is the day of Mother Mary, comes here to cheer the people, to bless the people, and comes to bring some flowers. This time he came like at 4 o'clock in the morning. It was still earlier than dawn. And he came here to bring flowers because it was, I mean, it's an unmissable appointment for the Pope and all the Romans. So you can see here, this is the wreath of flowers that the Pope brought on December the 8th. Which is something really spiritual. Then let's go back to more material things. Claudia, do you know this palace here? Do you know this building? Have you ever been here?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
This is Piazza Mignanelli, which is the headquarters of Valentino.
Yeah.
Valentino, the designer, of course. And this is the main building where he's been working for like 60 years, I think. And here we have also a shop, a boutique from Valentino.
And if you want to buy a gift for
No,
me,
if I want to
Jenna,
buy a gift,
you're in the right place.
we have the newspaper chest. Is it okay? I can buy you a calendar, something like that.
a lot of window shopping only there. Right? Nobody
Window shopping. Guido, can you send me your credit card, please?
Yes.
We can use it also
Okay,
online
Zena,
if you want.
You know, in Lazio and Rome is like a yellow area, so it means that
Yes.
shops are open and you can buy all the Christmas
Claudia.
presents for your colleagues.
This is the reason why you are in
For me,
Naples and not in Rome,
Guido.
basically. Look at this. This is nice.
Valentino bag.
We should mention, of course, for who doesn't know, that the Spanish Steps area, it's where all the main designers' flagship stores are located. In fact,
Yes.
there is, you are approaching almost via dei Condotti,
Via Condotti,
Via Frattina, where you find Gucci, Valentino, Armani, all the best.
Guido, if you want, the specialist is Claudia. Is just by your side. So she can tell you everything. So if you need any kind of tips about brands and fashion, she's the right person.
Yes, yes, I will give you my personal email address, Guido. So we can have also a fashion tour for sure. Zena, you are
set up a fashion tour of Rome.
Yeah, why not?
I mean,
a fashion tour. You have to, actually, we can also think about proposing a fashion tour, because basically in Napoli, for example, there are many boutiques, and there is also a very important tie maker, which is called Marinella, which ships all over the world. So it's something that can be done very easily. I want to show you this fountain.
We are here, huh?
And I can also show you this e-bikes. I don't know if it's packed with that also in the US. Now in Rome we have e-bikes everywhere, and I must say that it's a nice way to stroll around the city when you have to move and you're a little bit tired. Another fountain. This is the famous Barcaccia. Guido, do you remember the Barcaccia?
The Barcaccia, of course. I remember.
The Barcaccia, which is This is very well known. It's a symbol of Rome, along with the Colosseum and many others, and Piazza Navona, for example, and the Pantheon. This was made by Bernini, the father. The father who made, also in this case, this is the exit of an aqueduct. Is the exit of a waterway. So he made a kind of wrecking ship because it had to be very shallow, in the shallow water. And this is the reason why it's at the street level. It's not like the others that you see, like in Piazza Navona or, of course, Fontana di Trevi. And then,
Finally, here
Wow.
are the famous steps. Yes.
Sì, meravigliose.
That's very
These are really amazing. And again, there is kind of few people around here, which is really nice because you can see people reading, people chatting. They are not supposed to stay so close, but no. It's okay. And this is the Spanish Steps. So this is really one of the most important highlights, landmarks of Rome.
So in the springtime, say in the springtime,
Yes,
it's beautiful
with the flowers.
because they put all the flowers, you know, the purple azalea flowers. And
Yes.
also, I don't know if they still had it.
They have it sometimes, and they actually, well, this year, of course, they didn't, but they also, in the past, talking about fashion, this was a catwalk. I mean, there were many, many fashion shows going on here with models, top models going down the stairs in every kind of aspect because they were also falling down.
Yeah.
And now we are approaching the staircase the other way around.
Are you ready, Dana,
Yes.
to go upstairs? 135 steps.
Now don't tell me because I feel bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
I count one by one all the steps.
Guido, this is only for you because we love you very much.
Yes.
And we care for you. So we're going to climb the steps going up to the top to Trinità dei Monti. Okay?
We will give some workout to do to our
Yes.
friends
Thank
Simona
you.
and Zena. Me and
Thank you,
Claudio
Guido.
will,
To stay very fit is to stay very fit before Christmas, no?
You need
All
exactly.
the
You need
dinners and the lunch
Yes.
we have in Christmas, maybe.
Yes.
no,
Especially after 10 months of lockdown.
That's it.
this is what you need. So you should
Exactly. One thing,
And,
one curiosity that I was actually reading about Trinità dei Monti is that this staircase was made, let's say, there was a hill that was, let's say, where the Trinità dei Monti is, and down there was a hill, and an architect had to study weird workaround to make sure that the perspective was good. If you see it from down, it's not a direct line. It's all it twists and turns. So it's a kind of weird, but it was a genius, and he made this amazing staircase. I'll also turn around. Here you see this is Babington, which is a very famous tea house. It's British, but it's been here for like 2 centuries. I think it's the most ancient tea house here in Rome, and it's very elegant. And as you can see there is people having a high tea at the moment.
there is a Via dei Condotti with all the beautiful decorations with the
Yes.
lights.
Via dei Condotti, the fountain, and then up we go.
Yeah.
There you go. And also we should say that this, you know, why the Spanish steps? So of course they take the name from Piazza di Spagna, which is a Spanish square, which takes the name from the Spanish embassy that is located right on the Spanish in the Spanish square. And these, you know, these steps were built originally to connect the embassy in a Spanish square with that church that you see on top, Church of Trinità dei Monti.
Trinità dei Monti. And you can see also an obelisk. This is an original obelisk coming from Egypt. And
that's very nice also, Zena. It's very nice. I think, I don't know if you can show it to our public now. All the terraces with the little gardens we have on the right side and the other side.
you're talking about that?
Yeah,
Aspetta,
right.
okay.
I told you because it's, yeah,
This is really
love it.
nice.
Yeah, that's
It's
very nice.
This is
This is a guest house.
it's a guest
Like
house.
a decoration, no? Let's say
Yeah,
like a
it's a-
decoration.
it's
It
a
was
guest
made on
house.
purpose. Yeah.
And you can stay now. It's, well, of course, it's closed at the moment. But the last time I came here, I saw people staying there. So you actually have a nice terrace from your room onto the staircase on the Spanish Steps. It's amazing, isn't it?
We work with them, so
So we have them. So if you want, we can work.
You open your door, your window of your room. You are right on the steps. And
This is
we have so many comments here. I see something nice. Luciana is saying that when she stayed at the La Villa summer, she lost weight running up the steps. So many.
Yes, this is what we hope we are doing that as well. Look at this. Look at the decorations.
Yeah.
Questa
All the decorations are
1917.
fantastic, no? And it's very good the perspective you have, I think, Zena. Now maybe we are not able to see it, but going up, it's like, I think that is the typical perspective, Baroque perspective, no? And
yes,
with a very something very big. And you have the church in front of you now, I think.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's the church.
Here we are.
And we are still alive, I can tell you.
Yeah, still alive.
Next time we go inside the church.
Not so breathless.
Look, you start to see a little bit of a sunset down
Yes.
there, and I see the basilica.
Look at that. I'll show you.
Now. There you go.
So this is one of the best views that you have from a top. And you have, let's say this is the heart of the Baroque Rome. Via dei Condotti just in front of you, of course, is not, it's becoming dark, so you can't see very much. But I wanted to show you also this, which is Villa dei Medici. And this is this beautiful building, this white building here. It's the Académie de France. It's the French Academy. Of course, it's a building, I think, from the Baroque, even earlier probably, maybe Renaissance or something like that. And inside, the gardens are amazing. So you can also discover hidden gems, not only the top known landmarks like the Spanish Steps. Here you have another hotel, which is very famous, which is the Hustler.
Yes, this is another 5-star, one of the top hotels in Italy.
Yes.
Hotel Hustler, which.
And we are approaching to the De La Ville, which has been reopened over more or less 1 year ago, right?
Yes, May 2019.
Yeah, when in a different world.
Yeah.
When we were all happy and everything was going fine. So this hotel was opened in May 2019. Of course, it was already an excellent hotel before, and now it's, let's say it's top, because we will see the property inside is very elegant. I really liked it. I was really astonished when I saw it a couple of days ago. I came here and I gave a look, and it was really enchanting for me. So you can see now the decorations for Christmas. And off we go.
You know, when Roccoforte will take over a hotel, they will certainly turn
Buonasera. Roccoforte is Roccoforte. Grazie. Buonasera, grazie. Okay.
I think we have a little bit of a slowdown of the connection.
Yes,
maybe
window entering in the hotel. Yeah.
Yes.
Let's see. Okay, I think that maybe they can connect
the Christmas tree.
Yeah.
But we'll give them a minute to regain a connection. In the meantime, you see.
Ecco, now can you hear me now?
Claudia, and here.
Okay, I was really stuck because I knew that it was going to work again. Yes, okay. So here we have Raffaella, who's our host tonight.
Welcome everybody. If you enjoyed the first part of the tour, Zena and Simona just show you around Rome, but now we want you to bring a bit of Rome inside the hotel and explain a bit more about the project. But before starting, let's have just a quick panorama of the lobby area where we are. And I will introduce a bit more about the project, the hotel, and the history behind it, which is quite fascinating. Can you hear me well with the mask, right? Perfect.
Can you hear perfectly? Claudia, can you hear?
Yes, we can
Then
hear a
Okay,
little.
Okay, now yes. Now I
Okay,
can hear you.
can you hear Raffaella when she speaks?
Yes, if
Yes.
she can speak
Okay.
a little louder would
No
be
problem.
better.
I'll give her the mic. No problem. Ci avviciniamo.
Yes, maybe then it's better if you can go a little bit closer to Raffaella, maybe for
They're
the
saying
microphone.
that they hear a little muffled, Chris. And somebody was asking if there is another way around the steps before to, to go on top of Trinidad de Monte. Yes, of course, we can go through the streets. You can walk from Piazza di Spagna, from the Spanish Square, up to the top of the steps. You don't have to take the steps. There is no elevator, unfortunately. So we are not hearing anything anymore. I don't know what is
Yes,
going on.
Zena, now we cannot hear you. I think that's something wrong.
Zena, you can take off your headphones. They are suggesting me. The director of operations here, Mr. Dennis, is telling us take off your headphones.
Can you hear me quite well?
Okay, now
Judy is suggesting that there is the metro, the subway elevator that goes to the top of the steps. Thank you for the suggestion, Judy.
okay, so
Okay,
Zena,
can you
I
hear
don't
me
know if you
well?
can hear us.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Okay.
Fantastic.
Yes.
So I will lead you around the hotel a bit more, and I will explain a bit more about the product. So basically, the Hotel de la Ville is quite an historic building, but I have to admit, after the renovation by Roccoforte Hotel, it became the new iconic Roccoforte address in Rome. The reason why we wanted the new hotel in the city is because we know how much interesting is the destination itself, and we wanted to bring a new addition to the properties we have here in Rome. We are now going through the lobby area, and by walking through the lobby area, we will enter one of the first restaurants and bars at the Hotel de la Ville. This is basically the Da Sistina restaurant. As the name suggests, is a space that's pretty much goes into the specific of the culinary experience you can get here. It's a very much a fine dining restaurant, but you can find here the most famous recipes that you will enjoy in Rome around, like carbonara and cacio e pepe, for example. So the idea was to have a restaurant which setting was quite elegant and sophisticated, but at the same time, we wanted to propose something to our guests that is very peculiar and very, again, very much into the tradition of the culinary Roman experience. We are now walking through the lobby area before walking through and going to the actual bedrooms, which is probably the product will interest you the most. What is around the Hotel de la Ville? Why this particular interior design? We have to make a premises here. The Hotel de la Ville is inspired very much by the Grand Tour epoch, the Grand Tour period. So we are in the 18th and 19th century. Well, the nobles, European, used to travel around Europe. They mainly travel around Venice, Paris, and Rome. Back in the days, the travel experience was very much explorative kind of travel. Those artists and intellectuals wanted to travel around the city to explore arts, architecture, and also the very, very famous attractions here in the city. So it was very much a cultural kind of experience. We are now taking the lift to going through to the bedrooms, and I will explain you a bit more about those concepts, those interesting interior design.
Okay, so I'm gonna take the elevator. We are supposed, basically what the requirements are that you cannot stay on the lift more than 2 persons. Me and Simone are perfectly safe because we've been tested. So, and of course, Raffaella goes on another elevator. If you have questions about the property, you can maybe ask us. Now we are gonna see the rooms. Whatever you want to know.
Zena, sorry, Zena. I saw before a question from a client asking if the restaurant of the hotel is also open to the general public. I mean,
yes, Yes, you can go to the restaurant. I can tell you this because I've already asked.
Okay.
Yes, the restaurants are open to the public. You can come and have lunch, dinner, brunch. Of course, now there are some restrictions because this is, of course, due to limited access. But basically, you can go. I don't want to scream because probably there might be somebody here. So
no worry, I will take you the.
Are you allowed? Oh, okay.
And I will show you.
Okay, so where are we going now?
So we are now going into the actual bedrooms. I will show you what we will define our entry-level category, and then I will lead you to the top-level category, because at the top-level category, we will literally see also what is the very, very key here at the Hotel de la Ville, which is the view. So I want you to stop a little bit into this very interesting corridor. I know it was a very quick tour, but I hope you realize how interesting, how particular, and how very different is the style of this hotel. I explained you a bit more regarding the ground tour. Well, those particularly red leather effect doors wanted to remind the whole trunks that those intellectual travelers used to have during these long, very long travels. We are now accessing one of the entry-level category rooms. I need Zeno's help first.
Yeah, I'll keep this, and we're gonna look into the
sticker.
Yeah, 705.
That
This is
sticker
something that
means that the room has been sanitized, correct?
that's it.
Correct. We are very proud of what are the protocols here in place. I have to say, we also have been recognized as one of the hotels that have in place one of the most particular and very, very detailed anti-COVID protocols. So before any guest access the room is fully sanitized and no one enters the room. And though this little stick on the door just want to prove that, again, the room has been fully sanitized. I wanted to show you around this entry-level category room, just to show you
amazing. This is our entry level. This is amazing, guys.
To show you what is
fantastic.
interesting. So as you can see, there's a lot of elements that remind the neoclassical period. As I said you before, you toured around Rome before entering the Hotel de la Ville, but we wanted to bring a bit of Rome also inside the bedrooms.
This is the obelisk from Trinità dei Monti, more
Correct.
or less, right?
Correct. So there are some little elements that want to bring Rome back into the rooms, as well as want to remind the neoclassical element in the classical period that dates back at the Grand Tour period. But also, we don't have to forget that we are in 2020. So we brought in also some contemporary touches.
We will never forget that we are in 2020.
That's for sure. But we are approaching 2021. We also have to see the positive side of things. And I like to think, but not to stick on the COVID, a period and very, very difficult time we're living in. But I like to think that after every difficult time, there will be a renaissance period. Yeah. And so we need to approach that. We're now entering the bathroom, which is, again, something very much into the Italian style, as we feature some white Italian marble and very prestigious element, quite spacious, not just bedrooms, but also quite spacious bathroom, as you can see. And not in this particular room, but I like to say that every single room and has most of the time both the bathtub and the shower. But what is key here is
that's the best.
This is the best room.
So I'm not sure if you can see St. Peter's there,
yes.
But the view here is outstanding and is breathtaking.
We can see it.
From St. Peter's Dome all the way down to the. Can you see it? Great.
Yes.
So the view is quite. It's quite breathtaking. It's quite a thing.
The view is
I
perfect.
Pardon? Can you hear very well?
The view is perfect. Even if via Zoom, even if we are not there,
even via Zoom. Raffaella, they are asking if all entry-level rooms have this beautiful patio.
Pardon?
All entry-level rooms have this view?
Obviously not, because the building is in a C shape. So the bedrooms are located in a kind of a C shape. So some of the rooms have this amazing view.
Some others as well are facing the internal courtyard. If I understood well the question. So not all the entry-level rooms have such a view.
Okay.
But I like to say, if you are not as lucky as those guests that have been allocated such a room, you will still have the chance to benefit and to enjoy the view by going into the Cielo Terrace and Bar, which is our 6th and 7th floor terrace. So it's an aperitif terrace.
More or less, how many rooms have balconies? They are asking. Nancy is asking.
Okay, so it really depends, because we have balcony facing the internal quarter. So if you're asking myself how many bedrooms are facing Rome, we have to consider from 10 to 20. But the view is quite different if you are on the 6th, on the 7th floor, or if you are, as we are right now, or if you are at the 5th floor.
Yeah.
But again, let's not think that just people staying here in this entry-level room are lucky enough to enjoy the view, because in a quite in a bit, I'm going to show you what our guests can enjoy, what kind of places they can be for their breakfast, lunch, dinner, or aperitif to still enjoy the beautiful view of Rome.
And one thing, this is the Quirinale.
Right? Correct.
Ah, okay. You can see here just in front of you, Guido, this is the Quirinale, the house of our
absolutely.
president.
We can see very well. There is a pretty clear view, considering that is via phone. And
you can see the sun is going down. The sun is going down, but before going down, let's access our top suite. Yes. I'm going to explain you why we decided to lead you to the top suite, because from the terrace of the top suite, we can have a better view and a better look also of the Cielo Terrace and Bar.
Perfect. Are there accessible rooms for disabled?
Yes, that's the question.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes, they are. So you have seen the panoramic elevator, which is again accessible. So from that elevator, you can go straight to your room, and there are some accessible rooms. I didn't mention you how many bedrooms we have in the hotel. We have 104 bedrooms split across 7 floors. At the 8th floor, there's just the presidential suite, which we are accessing in a second. I'm going to ask Zenzel first.
Let's go. Okay, Suite de la Ville. As you can see here, this is really exclusive, guys, because the other day when we came, it was busy, so we couldn't see it. So now we're gonna go up this spiral staircase.
These are the internal connections from the 7th floor to the Suite de la Ville, but obviously there's a private elevator that can connect to this room.
So you can go up directly with an elevator. Correct. This is important.
So this is
very important, yeah.
What type of a suite was that? What is it called?
De la Ville. De la Ville
Suite de la Ville. Okay.
Suite de la Ville. So we are accessing. I'm a bit nervous. Where shall we go? Shall we go straight? Yes. Tell me.
I'm going to guide you. So this is the private elevator I mentioned before that goes straight to the Suite de la Ville. But let's have a look to the lounge area. So we are in the lounge area of our presidential suite. I know majority of the travel agency that are following us at the moment will predominantly deal with leisure, but I like to say that the Hotel de la Ville, what is key for us is the flexibility of the spaces. So this suite has also been used for private events,
also for meetings,
for private meetings, for private dining experiences, because we do have a fully equipped kitchen.
Wow.
And very interesting dining room.
Look at the table. It's beautiful.
That can accommodate up to 8 people. Also, quite interesting studio that in those times of smart working for all of us will be quite a thing to enjoy your working day having an amazing view.
Wow.
Look at this. You would never want to leave your office with a view like this.
Exactly. I think that no one would complain with the smart working thing if they would work from here.
And definitely this is another business opportunity, because this is something that has been, let's say, spoken about a lot. But actually, once our friends from the US will be able to travel again, why not consider a staycation, like to work and stay in Rome in a place like this? I mean, you can really actually.
Maybe, can you hear them, Guido? Because I
You
cannot.
froze. Yes,
Amazing.
we lost the connection.
Yes, I think that I have a little problem with the connection, but we have in any case a very good view because we are in the big patio. Okay, maybe they are here. Zena, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Now,
okay,
yes.
now yes, but maybe we don't. I think that you don't have a very good connection. Can you hear me?
Probably stay closer to the door and don't go too far because I think we are losing your Wi-Fi.
Yes. Yes, I think that it's better to stay nearby the window maybe, but in any case, Guido, the view is, I think that is not like a suite, it's more like a dream come true, staying there.
Yes, now?
So it's,
The dream suite.
now, yes.
Now, yes.
Okay,
Okay,
it
great.
was just a step back, not more than that. But I mean, you can see here, this is really, it's more or less like being on top of St. Peter's Dome, because you can see here, I mean, you can see the Eur from the distance. You can see those are the new skyscrapers over there.
Right.
And this is the St. Peter's and Paul Church in Eur. So we can see really almost up to Ostia. You can imagine. Look at this. It's incredible.
We are now filming from the Delaville.
Raffaella, excuse me, they are asking me how many people can go in the suite, how many bedrooms,
Okay, so
bathrooms.
that is a very interesting question, because the occupancy of the Delaville suite is still 2 adults.
2 adults.
However, have you seen the access at the 7th floor? Probably not.
Yes.
There was a very large red door, because
Right.
basically you can close out completely the 7th and the 8th floor by creating a 5-bedroom apartment.
Wow.
Oh, okay. So on 2
However,
levels,
you know,
right?
in Roccoforte, we do not take for granted anything. That's the reason why we still have very few steps away from here, the Roccoforte House apartments, which is another interesting product, just next to the Spanish Steps where Zena was before. So we have there 5 houses, 5 apartments, fully serviced apartments. So again,
if they can use the facility of the hotel, I guess.
Correct. So they combine the basically the privacy of an apartment with the services of the hotel. So people staying at the Roccoforte house in Via del Babuino at the top and next to the Spanish Steps will still benefit, if they want to, the services of the Hotel de Rossi or the Hotel de la Ville, where we are filming from right now. Okay. So again, to go back to the question, yes, the occupancy is 2 adults, but we can privatize the 7th and the 8th floor by creating a 3 or 5 bedroom apartment.
That's cool.
Perfect. That's a great solution. Richard is asking us what is the average nightly rate of this suite?
Okay, so the lowest bar rate of the Delaville suite starts from 10,000.
10,000.
And above.
Okay.
However, I said before that what is key for us is flexibility, especially in those uncertain times we are living in. So as soon as you will be able to travel again, as soon as the travel will go back to normal, what I like to encourage you is to ask for availability. Well, 10,000 euros. Okay. So again, is to ask us for availability, to inquire us, because we understand that what is key for you as agents and for the end client as well is the flexibility in the product, in the rates, in the terms and conditions. We are partners in that kind of perspective. There's no longer difference, if it was before, but for me, it never was the case, between buyer and supplier. We are partners in this. And what matters for us, again, is allow you to enjoy what was the essence of traveling, exploring, experience. So again, despite of the price, despite of the rates, we have many, many options in terms of categories, product, offers. So, and we can stay here and talking for hours. So we will encourage you as partners to come to Rome.
Okay, so I think that we can give a look to the garden view, maybe, just to...
Sorry, Zena?
No, I think no.
What she said?
Zena, if you can hear us, you are like stop now. So I think that you have to go near the window, maybe.
And they are also asking if there are any triple occupancy rooms.
From
Maybe
here,
we have
but there is
now?
just
Okay.
a logistic reason. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Rafaela, could you repeat, please? Because you were like blocked.
I was just...
No, I think that it doesn't work.
No.
Apologize.
We can't hear,
here.
unfortunately.
Correct. Can you see it?
Yes, now we can. Okay, we are having some technical difficulties, so maybe I suggest if you have another room or another room with a view that you want to show us, and then I believe we can wrap it up.
Okay,
Can you see us now?
Yes, I can see you.
Okay. Let's say that if you want, we can. I don't know what the time is at the moment because I really missed. Okay, so if you want to make more questions, we can definitely reply from here and show you this amazing.
They're asking if there are triple rooms. I'm sure there are.
There are, sorry?
Triple rooms for 3 people.
We can add an extra bed in some of our suites. So we do have different suites product. In the 104 bedrooms at the Hotel de la Ville, we do have from junior suite to brand junior suite with terrace. So yes, definitely, there are rooms that have a triple occupancy in that kind of perspective by adding an extra bed. We also have, obviously, interconnecting rooms. So if they're not, we are not talking about children or infants, definitely we can make 2 rooms interconnected.
It's even a better solution. Okay. So we are gonna enter again into the suite. So Guido, do you have other questions, or we just wave goodbye and thank Raffaella for?
I think I don't see any other question coming, and except for they want to see a deluxe or a junior suite room. If Marianne is asking if she can see a deluxe room or a junior suite, because we really saw the entry level and the suite. If there is something in between that we can see, and then I think we can.
I can show you another suite to the 7th floor, because to go to a deluxe, I need to make you wait at least 10 minutes to go at the 5th floor.
Okay, don't worry. So then we will definitely send pictures, information, anything that we need. I know we are very happy to have connected with you, Raffaella, with this beautiful property. And if anybody has more questions, they can contact us, of course, and we'll be happy to answer. And Zena and Simona and Claudia, if you want to say goodbye, and then I don't know if you can hear me anymore, but we are losing people.
I think
it's amazing. Can you hear us?
Yes, now we can.
Can you hear us?
We can hear you, but we cannot see you.
Okay.
No,
this is the sign, guys. I think we need to say goodbye. I really thank Raffaella.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but we can't hear. So people are leaving us, understandably. Everybody
can you hear us now?
A little bit. Yes, speak. Bye.
Yes, now, yeah.
Okay. So we just wanted to thank us, Roccoforte and Raffaella, for giving us the chance to show this amazing property. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really sure that everybody will be keen to propose Rome and to travel again as soon as possible. We take the chance to wish you all the best for Christmas and for the 2021, and we will see you very, very soon. Okay?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Raffaella.
Grazie,
you.
Raffaella.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Okay, thank you, everyone. So I don't know, Dennis, if you just want to bring my screen. I just want to thank once again all the travel agent partners that have joined today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope this was useful, and we are very thankful that you are with us, supporting us, and I hope that pretty soon we will be traveling again, and we will be making your clients happy. So contact us with any questions. In the meantime, from our team in Rome, Zena, Simona, and Claudia, and Dennis, that was behind the scenes, and everybody at Carrani Tours, and from me, Renee, and all the team here in New York City, I want to wish you happy holidays and a beautiful, wonderful 2021, full of hope, renaissance, and positivity. Ciao a tutti. Ciao.
Ciao Guido, Merry Christmas.
Ciao.
Everyone.
Auguri, buon
Merry
Natale a
Christmas,
tutti.
everyone.
Ciao.
Auguri, ciao.
Auguri.